As far as this entire taxability on withdrawal of employees' provident fund is concerned, as I think BJP spokesperson said on one of the shows, the last word hasn't been said on it as yet. Very clearly, this is going to go through a series of a series of clarifications and maybe some amount of rollback. Essentially what has been done, I think, and this has come about from some clarifications issued today in the morning, is that they want that the entire money should not be used up at one shot. Your entire PF money should not be used up at one shot. Only 40% you use up, balance 60% should be used to generate an annuity till you are alive. I think that it is a pretty good move. From a financial planning perspective, it is a pretty good move. They've made provisions that what they call an excluded, they've made provisions for people below a certain income level where this thing will not apply. For other people, therefore, this is not a bad move at all. I think the issue with all these retirement plans, whether it is EPF, whether it is NPS or the less used superannuation, is that these are tax advantage, so obviously government should retain some control over them, but is the complete loss of control of the investor. Think about it. When I put my money in the employees provident fund, I don't know who's managing my money. The fund manager is a faceless organization, it's not even a person. There is no benchmark that this fund manager commits himself to. I have no clue whether he is doing what he should be doing. If he has given me 8.8%, is that good? Unless there is a benchmark, how do I know whether he has done what he is supposed to do? Administratively, it's a nightmare. I think it's become much better than what it used to be. But to get back my own money, it used to be a nightmare, it's less of a nightmare now. Again, on all these issues, I think NPS scores, at least I have some choice in terms of which fund manager I choose. It can be better than what it is currently. But because of this loss of control, now when the government seeks to tax it, it sounds like you forced me to come into this. You're not allowing me to get out. See the recent amendments that you can't get out. Even if you leave all jobs and you become unemployed, employer's contribution you will not get till you are 58. Now out of that, 60% you will not be able to withdraw. That will be treated as an annuity or it will be taxed. So the point is that because I completely lose control about how my money is managed, the accountability becomes very high. So I think the key is the fund managers will need to be accountable. I need to have a choice. If EPFO is not fulfilling my needs, I should be free to move to NPS. I should be free to move somewhere else, which is, as long as I don't withdraw from the fund, there should not be tax. And what happens in the fund, I should have some control over. I think this is the key issue. Clarifications I'm sure will come and they will find a solution, and I think the good thing is at least this has thrown a debate around how PF is being managed. So I think that is the great part about this controversy.
So the 60% have actually come into place, not yet, right?
So 60%, so annuity, so that is what the government has acted without taking the EPFO into confidence. So obviously the EPFO currently has no provision for transferring the money to an annuity scheme. That will probably have to be built in if the EPFO agrees. So that will have to be obviously have to be built in. And all these things, and I mean, you think of the thing that EPFO just implemented 10 days back, that even if you leave your job, even if you leave to start on your own and you are unemployed, okay, you cannot withdraw employer's contribution. Now that, and you couple that with the fact that for 2 years, if there is no contribution into an account, interest stops. That I think amounts to confiscation of money. So I think completely without thinking through, these things are being implemented. I would just like to say one thing. Today, I think any of us who has opened an NPS account keeps getting SMSs from NPS saying there is this additional exclusive deduction. Clearly shows that at least it has some marketing bent of mind. The day I start receiving spam SMSs from the EPFO, I will believe that they are more consumer responsive.